Imagine waking up to a secret so big it could change a whole palace forever. At exactly 7:23 in the morning, a phone call changed everything for Princess Catherine. She was already awake, but the voice on the other end made her heart race. "Ma'am, you need to get to Windsor Lodge right now," the person said. This was the start of a huge battle that showed the world what was really happening behind the palace walls. For weeks, Queen Camilla had been acting like Windsor Lodge belonged only to her. She thought she could move things and change rules without anyone noticing. But she made one very big mistake. She forgot that in a royal family, nothing stays hidden for long. When Catherine arrived at the lodge, the morning air was cold. As soon as she walked inside, she stopped in her tracks. The house did not feel like a home anymore. Many of the family pictures had been taken off the walls. The workers who had been there for many years were gone. It was like Camilla was trying to erase the history of the house. But the worst part was what Catherine saw when she looked closer. She realized that very special items were missing. These were personal treasures that once belonged to Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana. These items were very important to Prince William. They were supposed to be safe in storage, but now the rooms were empty. Camilla's office had told people to wrap these treasures in paper and hide them in boxes. Nobody had asked William if this was okay. They only found out because one brave worker was too scared to keep the secret and told the family what was happening. This one secret changed everything. At first, people thought Camilla was just trying to decorate, but once they found the hidden boxes, they realized it was a plan to take over the house. Camilla was rearranging the rooms and canceling family parties without asking anyone. When the workers asked why, they were told the Queen was the boss now. Catherine did not start a loud argument. Instead, she was smart. She asked to see every single paper and list. She looked at bills for the new decorations and the new rules for who could visit. She even found a warning that said no one could move certain items without permission. Camilla had ignored that warning and moved the items anyway. This is when Prince William got involved. He found a box that was taped shut. Inside was a very special object that belonged to his mother, Princess Diana. For William, this was not just about furniture. This was about his mother's memory. He wanted to know exactly who gave the order to hide his mother's things. He followed the trail of papers straight to Camilla's private office. He found out that Camilla was using the palace's money and workers to make these changes without permission. This was a very serious problem that Camilla could not explain away. Hello viewers, do you think William and Catherine were right to stand up to Camilla? If you agree, please type yes in the comments. If you love the royal family, please subscribe to this channel right now. By subscribing, you help us share the truth that some people want to keep secret. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with a friend who loves royal news. Catherine tried to handle the problem quietly at first. She sent a private message to Camilla, asking her to stop the repairs so the family could talk. She asked for the missing items to be returned, but Camilla was not nice. She sent back a cold answer. She said she was in charge now and told Catherine to focus on her own home. Camilla did not realize how much damage she was doing. Only a few days later, she sent out new orders saying the lodge was now her permanent home. However, to stay in a palace forever, you need the right paperwork. When William asked to see the original papers, no one could find anything that said Camilla was allowed to stay there forever. Instead, they found a different deal. It said she could stay only if the family agreed and if she used the house the right way. There was one sentence in the contract that Camilla's team had missed. It said that if the money or property were used in the wrong way, the deal could be cancelled. Catherine put all the bills and lists into one big file. William asked for a full investigation. Even while Camilla was acting like she was untouchable, the officials were already finding a way to make her leave. The final meeting was very short. Catherine showed Camilla the list of missing items from Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana. She asked Camilla to stop until the palace managers could look at everything. But Camilla refused to listen. She said she made the decisions now and told Catherine to stay out of her business. That sentence made the room feel very cold. Catherine had tried to be polite, but Camilla thought her kindness was weakness. Camilla did not apologize, and she didn't care that the family was hurt. Over the next few days, Camilla made the rules even tougher. She cancelled more family visits and let her own private guests stay in the family rooms. She was trying to show everyone she was the boss, but William found an expert who discovered a secret line in the files. It said Camilla did not have a permanent lease. If she abused the property, she could be kicked out. William waited until he had all the facts ready. He showed Camilla the cancelled meetings, the bills, and the boxes filled with his mother's things. He asked her, "What gave you the right to do this?" Camilla just said the king didn't mind. William did not agree. He told her Windsor Lodge was a place of history that must be protected. He ordered a full review of every choice she had made. The review showed that money for repairs was actually being used for Camilla's personal decorations. It also showed she had been warned 3 times before the investigation even started, but she ignored them all. Finally, a formal announcement was written. It said Camilla had to leave and turn in the keys by a certain time. When the deadline came, officials and security arrived to take the house back. Camilla's workers were rushing around packing boxes. Officials checked every box to make sure no family treasures were being taken. Camilla was angry and blamed Catherine for everything. She even tried to keep one room locked, but the security officer told her they would open it anyway. Finally, she gave up the key. By the afternoon, Camilla left the lodge in her car. That night, William and Catherine confirmed she was gone. They started putting the house back to the way it was, putting Diana's things back in their rightful places. They proved that memories and family history are worth fighting for. The next story is even bigger. It's about a secret payment that might show who else was helping Camilla. Don't miss it. Subscribe and like for the next update.